Kofi got some more.
All right, good evening. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you here on the stream again. As I am saying that, I actually still have to share the stream on Discord. Let me do so very quick before actually getting started. Well, today is the last day of the PYS round robin stage. That means we are going to have the 7th game out of 7 games where everyone played against everyone. All the teams faced each other by the end of the day. And we will have the final top 4. For the most part, I think the result is pretty much set. There's still going to be some there might still be some changes depending on the results of Tornado and B-Love. Both of those will be playing today, of course, as well, but they are not going to face each other. And unfortunately, that's also not what we are seeing here. We are seeing the currently leading team, EXL, against the Liquid, which so far ended up on the last place. That is not to say that Liquid was not capable at all. We've seen them yesterday on the stream, and it was a lot of fun to watch. A very aggressive gameplay. They delivered an amazing show, and they definitely won some games. So, also, let's remember that in the PYS, Tornado and EXL were already... Wait, that was Tornado and EXL they were facing. Liquid and EXL, I don't know. I don't know if they've met before. Probably at some point. But I wish all the best to especially the Liquid team, so that they can maybe still win something. Although we have, of course, to keep in mind that, after all, for neither of the teams it is super important to win. But on the other hand, I think they will be happy to win. EXL will take this as a good training opportunity for the main tournament, the professionals tournament that is starting soon, about 7 days from now on. Not even 6 days. Next Saturday and Sunday is when the top 4 tournament takes place. And today, then also Liquid is going to... They just want to have some fun, I assume, and want to show that they are capable. They had 1 win only this tournament, but they had very close games in many cases. And as said, I did really enjoy watching them yesterday. And I have not seen EXL at all yet. I have not streamed them at all. So I'm also quite interested to see what they are going to do today. Yet we can only basically judge the playstyle that they have and how capable they are. But they will definitely be very capable. But I imagine they are not going to pull out any fancy strats before the main tournament. At least not serious strategies. Maybe some fun strategies that are not considered to be as competitive if they are enjoying to play today. But yes, they don't have to win in order to make it to the top 4. That is already done. They have the points. And same goes for Liquid. They cannot make it into the top 4 at all. It's just about the honor of having participated in the last game. I will have a room invite quite soon. Wait, what time is it? Yeah, room invite. Still taking a couple of minutes. Apart from the aforementioned games, I mean, we're having a couple of games today still. Liquid is playing EXL, that's what we are seeing here. UNX is facing Tornado. Lead is facing BLAF. Let me just pull out the tournament website. And BPS is going to face Aqua. The only games that actually really matter are Lead versus BLAF and UNX versus Tornado. Because if BLAF loses and Tornado wins, and then Tornado would be in a top 4. If both win, nothing happens. If both lose, nothing happens. So as far as I don't do any mistakes there, likely there isn't going to change anything. Because neither for Lead nor for UNX, the teams that BLAF and Tornado are facing, neither for any of those, it doesn't really matter. They have their position fixed. I mean, UNX could still make it to the 5th place if they are interested in that. Maybe Liquid could also still make it to the 7th place. Probably not. Who did the Liquid win against? It was UNX. Actually, if Liquid wins, UNX loses, then UNX would end up 8th and Liquid would still get to the 7th place. Aqua then on the 6th. So in the end, it still matters to some degree. Just about the final ranking, if it's not all about the top 4, right? I mean, I'm talking like it was about the top 4 only, because that's where the prize pool sits. But in the end, it's also about the place on the leaderboard here. People don't want to end up last. People don't necessarily want to end up in the rear field. They want to get as high as possible. Okay. Let's reset the score. And we are going to see EXL and Liquid on Winter Malinovka. And that's also the only game that we are seeing today, because this is a very, very short day. And they are picking IS-4s. Were they communicating ahead of the game? I mean, I have to assume so, that they were talking about this, because both teams are going completely against the meta and don't play a single Kranwagen. Apparently they are fed up with the auto reloader meta. What is going on here? So single shot guns it is on both sides. People are readying up with IS-4s and IS-7s. Not a single Kranwagen. Only full Russian Soviet meta. And we do have triple IS-7 for Liquid. And then 4 IS-4s For EXL, it's 2 IS-7s and 5 IS-4s. No mediums or light tanks. Full heavy Russian meta. Balancing. There were some really close battles yesterday with the different tanks being picked up. IS and F113. Yeah, that was Liquid yesterday playing some 116 F3s, also one IS-4. They were still going with the meta, but today things are a bit different, I would say. This is not exactly what we expected here. Also, give me a sec. Want to check if the stream is running? Yes, because my plugin isn't running or and not showing any people watching right now. All right, 20 seconds left to go. Also, I see a lot of people watching, and many of you will already be on the portal. In case you are not, the game today or the stream today is going to give you some rewards for watching on the official website of Wargaming. You can also enter the stream link via the portal, via the game if you go for the tournament section. And then you find this link. Make sure you have cookies enabled, and then you get that you're also logged in. Then you get the rewards, the fan containers watching. Also on this stream I will have some battle passes for giveaway on YouTube. And yeah, that means if you are watching on the portal only, maybe take a second at one point or the other to stop by on YouTube, maybe also Discord, and say hi on the chat. All right, let's go. Liquid speed boosting towards the medium side. EXL speed boosting towards the opposite side. Adrenaline being used by Yennefer. I assume that is a misclick. Blind shot towards the opponent's side, but no one is there. Both teams completely separating from each other. Going to completely opposite side. Larissa Jolina around the middle, having tried to get some information in, but I don't think that anything has been spotted. Well, there is someone spotted here. Adam facing 4 heavies. 2 of those got spotted, but they are immediately retreating, returning to their spawn. Nothing that they could push onto. By the way, it is EXL with a cap lead on base C. It is covered by Rumpelstilzchen a little bit, so he's going to stick around here to maybe have some crossfire. 2 IS-4s in the enemy spawn. Double IS-7 and double IS-4 in the own spawn, ready to repush at any point. And Object 3 is approaching the B cap. Being fairly close now, so it could potentially get into base B later on. But so far, that's not really in his interest, and he's getting shot down for 317 damage, not all that much. Liquid still forced to do something. They are behind on the caps. Hit points fairly close to another. Well, they could definitely make a play for these IS-4s, the weak spot of EXL's strategy right now. And a simultaneous push onto base B potentially could be following. Mavic getting shot. And Liquid is going in. No one spotting them. Pumbaa speed boosting. Shoku spotting Jungle Stock. No one getting spotted too early on side of Liquid as EXL was sitting back. And there comes the push of Liquid onto the double Ice Force. Larissa Dolina also having some crossfire from the middle. And there come the big shots. Yennefer in focus fire. Yennefer also tracked, apparently cannot escape there. Down to one shot. Shoku shooting Jungle Scott, who is also getting shot down to one shot. Gun advantage for EXL for a moment, but this changes very quickly as 2 kills are taken for Liquid. Still, it is EXL trading a little bit better. Yet the gun advantage might quickly be capitalized on if Liquid is able to bring their guns into the fight. But Cedric is low on hit points, having to go for the face hug, trying to still put out some damage. Anyone going to shoot him from behind? No, Object 3 will have to pen this one, but against an IF4 this should be fairly easy. Object 3 speed boosting, trying to support Rumpelstilzchen. Gun advantage for EXL and also good hit point lead for EXL now. The team in blue. Pumbaa trying to escape. Shoku also low on hit points on top here. As Rumpel is looking for him and getting the kill in. 3 versus 5. Playmaker and Striker in the 1v1. Playmaker failing his shot. Striker going in. Can he get the kill still? No, 1k points and Playmaker is already reloaded. Just on time. First win to EXL. Shannon Model saying, interesting, EXL lost 4-0 to Donate and now they're winning everything. Definitely not suspicious. I think it is a bit conspiratorial. How to say conspiratorial? It's too much to think of that being a rigged game or so. Every team can have a bad day. Let's not assume too much. So, game number 1 started with a good push by Liquid. Yet EXL was reacting very nicely, farming much more damage. Rumpel, Adam, Krim, all dealing more damage than the top damage on Liquid side. So 1-0 for EXL. Now everyone is switching over to the FV215B. Are they going to play with every past meta tank? No. I like this. So full FV215B lineup, no mediums or light tanks for any of those. And we are starting into game number 2, still the same map, of course, Winter Malinovka. Surprisingly, not the same amount of hit points on either side, because some people are maybe playing with enhanced armor and some are not. Most are not. But some of the FV215Bs have 2,544 hit points. And the others 2640. EXL again pushing deep into by C at the start, taking the high ground around that windmill. Quick cap. At the same time, base A is being taken. Some shots being fired to the opposite sides, but none of these blind shots connecting. Liquid continuing into the enemy spawn. EXL doing pretty much the same. Oh! 500. There was a penetrated HE into the side currently. Not sure where he got penetrated. Most likely the side. And EXL doing the same thing as last game. They are not even trying to spot with the FVs. Oh, actually, yes, they are. I thought they were going to hide here, as that's what happened with the FVs over there, or the Ice Force last game. And Liquid is already going in. They want to go for Jingenskog, who is quite isolated. But he does have backup. Striker coming from behind, having HE shots ready, putting out 540 damage. Mavic can't quite reach him, but Jingenskog is trying to escape by going forwards. Puts out a last big shot into Pumba, but that's the gun advantage for the Liquid guys. They are kind of stuck running into the crossfire though, and EXL is farming them a lot. But the tank advantage is there. 2 out on EXL's side. Liquid going strong. Cedric, Striker, Mavic all fairly low on hit points. There's the first kill for EXL. With the tanks lined up over here. Having nice shots. Object 3 tracked in the open and low on hit points. But Mavic does suffer from the same fight. Mavic out. Object 3 can still get covered by his teammates. Nope, not anymore. There's a kill. 4 versus 4. EXL still with more hit points. But now also 1 tank down again. Pumba can still kind of cover here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Pumba behind that hill. He's actually in a nice position. Larissa also having some cover from the rock. Failed shot though. Rumpel going in for the kill shot. And Larissa is alone. There was another one right there who just got taken out by Krim. Larissa, 500 hit points left. That's a max roll with HE. Larissa Dolina taking 1 more HE by Rumpel before getting taken out, but Krim is still alive as a 2-shot with 700 hit points. He's not going to die. Oh! What was that? Krim just failed his shot, still getting the kill. Krim almost threw the game with a failed shot. Luckily for him, he had adrenaline ready. But there was no adrenaline for the last one on Liquid side. Krim farming 4k damage. And that is 2-0 for EXL. It's a Progetto the next tank. Yeah, Progetto it is for EXL, but Liquid is playing 140. NT62A. Soviet mediums for Liquid. Also, EXL is going for those. There was a miscommunication, apparently. No other tanks, but a few different ones. We do see double T62A, double 140, double T22, an Object 907 on EXL side, triple T62, one T22, two 140s as well. And we are on Port Bay. Kind of nice to see some different tanks. Although I'm missing the more refined strategies. And maybe this seals the deal if EXL is winning the next 2 games on this map. Arizona might be getting pushed up. No. I wouldn't even know if this was possible with another medium. Oh, early shots on the cross. Bumba losing some hit points, but Liquid has the corner. And that is usually quite important to get corner control. Those tanks are in crossfire, but they might re-push the corner. Krim with a dangerous move into the back of the opponents. Yet he can use his DPM really well from over there. Devotion turning around already. Larissa Dolina trying to push forwards to get shots onto Baylox. Nope. Escaping. Getting behind Object 3. It is Object 3 in focus. He's taken out. Mavic will also die. And in the corner there's a massive brawl going on. EXL counter pushing the corner. Rumpelstilzchen just getting killed. There's another one. Oh my gosh, there's so many fights going on right now. Devotion, a one shot. Cannot take out Baylox anymore. Larissa Dolina already being the last one. And Eden getting the last kill. Krim's move into the back of the opponents triggered a counter push that was full of despair and not really all that effective. While it was possible for the Liquid guys to get some kills like Object 3 and Playmaker, they were just overrun. They had to push in a situation where they didn't really want to push, nor could they, because they did not really have any advantage. Alright, 3-0 for EXL with that one. And everyone is going for some German super heavies. So we do see a lot of mouses, some VK72 still. Maybe they are also switching to mouse before getting ready. Wait, Benjamin saying Lead can knock BPS out today with a win if Tornado wins. Wait, BPS can still be knocked out? Really? Was I missing that? 4 points. If they tie with Belove and Tornado. Oh, I was not considering that option. Could, of course, be the case. Hiatus, Labas. There should be rewards for watching on the portal, as far as I know, at least. VK72's E100 mouses. On the other side, we also see Yak E100. That might do well against the German super heavies. Early shots by EXL towards the B cap. Good trades for them. Baylock's also still hitting some. And B has been taken. But it is unlikely to be about the caps. Eden going in. Losing HP. Liquid having 5, 6 tanks in front of Eden. Can they pan and take him out though? 1.2k damage in. I think there were probably some bounce shots as well. There we go. That's the kill. Liquid again with the tank advantage at the start, but losing hit points for that. And Striker is getting pushed onto. Still having a shot into the Yak E100. Yak is out. 2 guns more for Liquid. And yet they are 3k hit points behind, as the first one on Liquid side is getting killed. Punat trying to circle the mouse. Gets the 100 with a DPM gun. Rumpelstilzchen also coming from the front. Punat cannot escape this. Still has the last shot before going down though. 3 versus 3. 6k versus 7k hit points. Not a huge gap. But Shuku in between 2 mouses. Devotion, Mavic trying to take out Rumpel, who's set on fire as well, burning down. Might still be possible for Liquid to win this. But I doubt so. I doubt so. As the mouses are very healthy still. And they can absorb a lot of damage. EXL focus firing better there. And Devotion still going to try to win against the mouse. Hitting the front where the fuel tank sits right there. But not having the luck of another fire. And the mouse also being high enough to shoot the engine deck of the VK72. Oh, the mouse still burned down. So, epic 1v1 incoming. One shot VK72 versus full life mouse. But Jungskog doesn't even meme around anymore and just takes him out. And that is EXL winning for 2-0. Alright, guys. Our Devotion 5.5k. 2 tanks on side of EXL also dealing above 5k. It's already it with the tournament for today, but I'll still keep playing and streaming. I want to just say, Liquid, thanks for playing this tournament. At least it's still one game. Great to see that. And in the end, nice job. There were some amazing games, very close battles, and I'm glad to have seen Liquid play this season as well. EXL does have their place in the top 4 now. I mean, they already had it, but that is secure. So they are going to be seen a couple more times in a different meta than what we've seen on today's stream. meaning we are going to see a lot more Kranwagens and Felices in the next games by EXL then. By the way, no other results are in yet, so I cannot show you anything from the other games. Those, I mean, Liquid EXL mattered the least. Unfortunately. But also, I already know that I will be streaming the grand finals, so only fair for the others also get some good games to stream still. Alright. So we are let me actually check BPS. BPS was mentioned. I have totally made this only about BLove and Tornado. They are place 4 and 5 at the moment. They are tied on the score, but BLove won against Tornado, so BLove is ahead on the leaderboard. But something I did not consider, what if BLove and... Wait, if BLove and Tornado both win, then BLove is still in. Even if Lead and BPS both lose. Doesn't change anything. Or does it? Or does it? No, it depends on... Then there are other teams that also have 4 points. That is BPS, Lead, they have 4 points. And they have the same amount of points as BLove and Tornado. Then it matters who won against who. So... we would have to look up all the results to see that. BPS won against Tornado. I can see that right here. BPS won against... They lost against UNX. BPS won against BLove as well. And BPS Lead was a win for BPS. So no, BPS cannot get dropped from the top 4 like that. They are ahead of all these 3 teams, even if they have the same score. So it doesn't matter at all. What about Lead though? If Lead ties with BLove and Tornado on the score. Let's check the Lead games. So Lead against Tornado over here was a win for Lead. So Lead is going to be ahead there. Then also Lead versus BLove is that the last one? Oh, that's still quite interesting. They are still playing. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize yesterday. So if Lead loses to BLove and Tornado wins, then actually Lead is out of the top 4. Ah. Okay. That is quite interesting. If BLove loses, they are out of the top 4 most likely. That is if Tornado wins. Oh, we can still see quite a few changes there. Okay. Guys, what I'm going to do right now is to cut off the delay and then I'll be back. So the stream will quickly interrupt. I will set a timer. Yeah, stream will quickly interrupt and I will reconnect immediately. You won't really notice. Then I will be there without any delay and will stream for you some more random games for about 90 minutes or so. Also, I will do still do some Battle Pass giveaway. Alright. Here we are now. No delay anymore. Let me get the tablet. And now I can chat to you live. And maybe if you're watching on the portal, also come over to YouTube. So you can say whatever you want to on the chat. No, not whatever you want to. We have rules here. Yeah, but I'll be happy to see you. Check by and say hi. Let's see what I can play. I've got to say, earlier today, I was right ahead of the stream. I was spending multiple hours trying to somehow get the audio of my device to work, because that's been an issue for a while already, that there's no game audio when I'm transferring the tablet screen to PC. And it just did not work. No chance. It was so frustrating. I tried lots of different options, and there was some hints of what I could potentially do, but nothing worked in the end. Fixing PC problems, man. That's half of what I do when streaming for you. Just as much time as I spend streaming or creating videos, I have to spend on fixing problems. Okay. Oh, we still have a Battle Pass giveaway. I almost forgot. Let's get that started. So, what I usually do here on this channel is to start the Battle Pass giveaways on Discord, because then people cannot enter multiple times. If everyone uses the in-game name as the server nickname, that's quite important. Makes things easier to see if people entered multiple times. So we have 2 Battle Passes, and I'll just go for like 60, 90 minutes. Let's say 60 minutes. Battle Pass for June. And all you need to do is go for the Discord server, check out the giveaways channel, and press enter. I haven't even pinned the message. Let's do so real quick. So on the Linktree message, you do find the Discord link as well. My opinion on Atlas, the test tank? Oh, what is Atlas right now? I don't know which one you're talking about. Okay, BPS Aqua, also 4.0, also that didn't matter. Other results aren't in yet. Ricochet. You cannot pen me though. But let's not continue doing this, because this isn't really getting me far. I'll try to use this rock. Nice. Oh, no Spore Liner. I'd like to see that. Okay. Team. Can I shoot the gorilla? Nah. Very nice. Let's fall back a little bit because of the T-57. Although, okay, he's not coming for me. What about E6? AFK? Not exactly, but not much better than that. Let's aim a bit more. This tank's accuracy isn't quite that great. Does he want me? Yeah, let's actually... Oh my gosh. Let's actually ignore the E6 and proceed to the other. Yeah. Will hurt. But that's his last shot. Okay. Newcomer. Shannon saying EXL only playing decided matches? Okay. I doubt they did not have to fight for the top spot that they are in at the moment. Do I go left? Ah, they talk more AC Atlas Tech Tree Heavy. Well, actually, I do like it quite a lot. It's not the most fun tank ever. I mean, it's not the typical playstyle I go for, not a fast tank. But it's super bouncy, does have the accuracy on the high alpha. Works really well for me. But I barely ever play it. Let me maybe go for it next game. Oh, I hope I don't get shot by tank destroyers from this side. Ugh. I hate that the 1-to-1 is getting away there. Let's track him so he doesn't just push in. Okay, he's not even going for me. Nice. No. Oh, that's not over angle. What about FE45? Oh, wow. Nice shot. He's going forwards, right? Okay. Finally a shot again. I think I'm not going over the hill because of lack of gun depression. And I don't want to end up in between the enemies. Nice. Okay. Okay, nice. And E100 is out. What the hell just hit him? Hey, Duckman. Okay, good game. Sometimes I'm really enjoying the 263 still. But there are also other games where it's really, really frustrating because many other opponents have an advantage over you. And it's sometimes just insanely hard to make use of. AC Atlas. Yeah, I think I have about 56 games. That's not a lot. But full solo 77% win rate, 3.5k. Feels very solid. Yeah, awful spawn. Yeah, overall this tank, it's just so easy to outrate the opponents with. With the accurate gun and high alpha, the bouncy hull. Same category as the VZ55 for me. VZ55 at the moment is my go-to win rate farming tank in platoons. Because it's just so easy to go right in front of the enemies. Simply outrate. Also, I love that this tank has APCR as premier ammunition. I think the VZ as well, right? Not sure right now. Nah. Still 488 on a promo shot. Good. There was a 183 somewhere here. Now, at a distance, you can see the accuracy lacking a little bit. But usually that's fine. I mean, the aim time. Okay. Oh. Let's maybe hide a bit from the Jagd Tiger while shooting 183. And he just bounced me as well. If I go down, he doesn't have the gun depression to see my lower plate. Yes. Ah, max roll. Nope. Okay. Shannon models, why are you actually on such a toxic trip today? I can tell you that even a bench player in a top level team has to be able to play it at top level, otherwise they are getting ditched from the team very quickly. There have been cases where someone was just brought in just for being part of the team, basically, but usually teams don't have any space for that. They want to make sure that if someone drops out, they can still win. And I've seen Babe also play. Because YOLOing in, and I cannot properly support right now. Report Gikas. Says the camping 183. I should actually turn off the chat again, it's distracting. I'm getting mad about those people like this FV. Complaining on the chat and doing nothing. Like, look at him sitting in spawn, not having any spotter. No. Okay, good. Yeah, this won't really work out. Oh no, really? No, I pans his shots. Yeah, not having the mobility to turn. What the hell is he doing? Like, if he tried to help over there on A, that would have been very nice. But he was just sitting in the back doing nothing, complaining. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do. Even though I will miss the occasional person greeting me, disable chat, because this is annoying as hell. Alright. Concept. We do know who captain's going to pick. Not always. Yes, of course, there is a core of the players that are supposed to play, but at the same time, it is often also the case that someone might not be available. Like someone having internet issues, someone not being in a good mood. Happens. And then the bench players absolutely need to be ready. I would have loved to play for the middle as well, but we don't need to go there with everyone. So let me go for the map control instead. Nope. It's a bit too much in front of me. I need a better position. Nah, can I take him out? Maybe high roll? Nice. But here I should be hull down again. And I keep up spots for the tank destroyers behind me. But actually, I think I will play a bit more aggressively. Because it looks like those on A aren't really going for me, but rather turning around. Track, please. No. Ah, missed my opportunity to get the budget door. Anyways. Shannon, just keep that in private, please. You know, it's... I don't want this bad atmosphere in the chat here. Or better yet, get over it. You can just ignore someone that you don't agree with. Please? Oh, of course. Okay, last shot still. Not a lot of damage for me there. Okay. The last one was a defeat. That's also a nice map for me, but I also have to consider enemies have double driller and a 183. Do I even want to go for the middle? I think I will still do it. Hoping that my medium wins the medium flank. I mean, if I'm not able to push the heavy side, I might have a lot of problems. Or if we lose the medium side. Ah, you can see me turn the turret immediately to the left side because I don't want to get crossfired. The side of the Concept 1 Beast turret is very vulnerable. Vulnerable? Wait, red. There we go. Come on, nice. Darkman asking whether are the games finished yet. Let's see. What is that? 420, that's the Irino Charonta camping. Yep. Yeah, all games finished by now. Wait a sec. I cannot turn to the side. So B-Love 1, Tornado 1. Okay. That means nothing changed. Yeah, nothing changed. Still the same top 4. Nah. But a V might come for me. Okay, nice. So maybe doing a little mistake of retreating. No. Let's reload. No, Netforce, there is no second tournament for places 5 to 8. They just get the placing and or the placement. Or and then there will be the top 4 tournament still. Kind of hard to farm damage. Yeah, 2k. This is over again. Korra is in BPS, so he's in top 4. Yes. Been a while since Korra was in top 4 actually on EU server. Oh, I don't know if you ever played EU top 4. So yeah, now it is EXL, BPS, BLAV and Elite playing the top 4. And Tornado having just as many points as Elite, being very close behind. UNX, Aqua and Liquid are therefore out. Kind of sad for Aqua, especially that they underperformed so much. Okay. So far, no one else here. Let's play this passively. 140 also coming. Nah. Okay, that's at least one. Okay, checking the mini-map right now. A lot of opponents on the other side. I think I want to get more aggressive because we are having a disadvantage on the other flank. And I don't want to be that inactive. Burn. 140 has him. Murad, what are you doing? I don't think I have shots there. Come on. Nice. So, yeah, we killed one side. But it doesn't look good at all. Oh, I hit the E100. Nice. Oh yeah, enemies just all driving into the open. Please continue. No. Nice. But I'll just go for FE4-5, I think. He's more dangerous than the others. And I wouldn't want to get farmed by him. Okay. Oof. Okay. Oh no. Damn it. Okay. Let's maybe just put out some shots over there. I'm still the next one to reach the FE405. Unless he pushes in. Unless he pushes, that is. Okay, dude. Don't do it. Hmm. I had him. Did I enjoy the battles? Meh, Rose's strategy. But yeah, there are always some rather irrelevant games than in any season. Always a bit unfortunate to stream the last ones then. But congrats on making top 4. Looking good for you right now. Also, hi, Immortal Fighter. Portal stream's over? Or is it still running? Kinda sounds like it. Let me get back to the AC. I just wanna give it another go. Wait. Blitz Nation. Hi, Depeche Mode. Hi, Little Goose Boy as well. And everyone else who might be watching right now. And whom I did not greet yet. I just one alpha rewards. Okay. Okay. I guess that's why suddenly there are a couple more viewers. So what I like doing on this map is trying to spot the cross if any enemy heavies are going to move towards C. Maybe I have some tank destroyers already lined up for some shots. Doesn't look like they're coming. Oh, there is already someone. Okay. But that's not going to be too painful, I assume. I place the autoloader gun. By the way, I cannot really recommend playing the autoloader gun on the AC. It's just not reliable enough. I'd rather have the accuracy on a big shot. Let's see. What about the light? Not there. Oh. Hello? Ouch. That was 183 from the corner. Maybe he's pushing out. No. Maybe I can shoot the FV then. I don't want to get too greedy. But I think he's falling back. Yes. Revenge. Sweet revenge. But I hate that they cannot take out the AC. Finally. He was having some nasty angle on me. VK, are you coming? If not, then I might actually go for him. No. Don't tell me he's to the right behind that rock. Ah. We're down, okay. FV seems to be just checking the map on the outer side of the houses. That's not that good for me. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting him. I would want him to be on the other side, but I don't think I have the mobility to get over there. Is he moving out there? Maybe so? Nah, that won't work out. E3 going in, having a shot, and the is there. Okay. I guess I'll play faster tank again. I don't want to be that far from the fight in the end. Yes, Grand Finals will be next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. At least the Grand Finals will be on the official channel. I will be commenting that one together with, or it's going to be hosted by Women, the new tournament manager. I don't know if anyone else is going to be on that stream. I will be talking through that on Tuesday still. And yeah, I will also let you know whether the Saturday stream is also on the official channel. Might be, but I don't think so. I think Saturday is probably still on this channel and Sunday then on the official channel only. Okay, what do we go for? Guys, what do you want to see? Let me know. Darkman. You get your tank, but not with this camo. Need to prepare voice for final. Yeah, I need to sleep better than today. I mean, yesterday I was in really good form. I had some good amount of sleep, but today I woke up very early because there was a thunderstorm at 6 AM going on, rumbling, and I was awake for an hour and just did not sleep well afterwards. I mean, afterwards, yes, but I was just not quite having the energy today. Also, the games were not that interesting, to be honest. Let me start out over here. And hopefully someone's spotting. No, IS-8 is not spotting. And the other heavies are AFK. Okay, like this, I'm not having spots. I'm not able to fight here. Let's go for the other side. If the heavies are more passive than me, then the enemies will only be spotted when they are close and I'm not having any advantage against them. Oh. No! Shit. Okay, first one's out. E50M YOLO'd straight in. I think they might be pushing. Yes. Please continue. Very nice. Base A getting capped. Now ours is B. Okay. 183, having a good time. Let me move a bit and try to shoot the FE45 again. Yes, there we go. Bad roll. Nah. Can't quite get him yet. They still have a heavy tank. There he is. Ah, he's already falling back into cover. Come on. Nice. Last shot, please. Do not push my teammates. Nice. Okay. So, people wanted to see some other tanks as well. Tagman, you already have yours with a better camo. So, Griller now. Was also requested, and I always love to play the Griller. Immortal Finder wants to see Reno. That's also a good request that I barely play. WZ113 GFT. Also that I did not touch in ages, actually. I probably don't have any games on the GFT in 90 days. Olive, today there are no tournament games anymore. Next ones are in 6 days on Saturday. That's when the top 4 is starting. Also, then Sunday will be the grand final. I hope somebody is spotting B. Very important on this map to have some early information. Oh. Ah, this fucking rock. No. Ah. Would have been a nice start for me. But let's not stay too far behind, because I want to get some map control. Mm-hmm. I will be spotted up on shooting, so this is a bit risky. Or not? Okay. That's weird. Let's just try blind shot, maybe. But couldn't quite hit him. I think he's going to pull out again. Kranwagen, please drop down. Okay, he does. Let's put one shot towards the 60p. Nein, Kranwagen! Why? Completely unnecessary. You could just go down and play hull down. I was trying to hit the SCP. Such a genius. Vickers, please hide. losing his entire hit points before. What a useless team, honestly. Okay. What a fucking useless team. Like, can somebody please try to survive and not just, like... What did they do? They were standing around and getting shot. Pushing the enemy spawn wasn't even bad. But just needed to keep tanks alive. Like, go down and don't drive on the open. To the open. Okay. Next one. We even had the better side of the map. We had great positions potentially. Just needed to sit on A, farm some damage, like having some mediums or heavies push forwards. But no Kranwagen sitting in the open, getting shot from everywhere. Okay. Let me see. On this map, I might to echo spot. You know what? Let's go for the first spot. Might lead to some early shots. Or at least one. Shit. Okay. I gotta say that my position isn't all that great from now on anymore, because I cannot see the griller. The enemies have double griller, so... No! Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting blind shot. Let's do the same. Might also be from over there. None of my blind shots connected. Do I have to run already? Oh dear. This is not looking good. Oh, I wanted to shoot HE, kind of misclicked. Team dying on the left, dying on the right. Okay, what was the next one requested there? Reno, it was. But actually, I cannot stop with the Krillin now. Not after 2 bad games. Come on, give me a good one. Hi, Winter Tanaka. Okay. So, we have a pretty heavy lineup. might make me play for A, or I try to cover the 907 and flank around with him. But he's not spotting. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. He's just going down there. Okay. Not having a spotter is not good when you are on a TD. But hey, I put out a blind shot already. That's nice. -7 thinks it's about capping bases. Okay. Let's go. He should be reloading now. And 907. He's fighting. Okay. Unfortunately, the only strength that my tank has is a mobility, and that is gone. I mean, I also have good DPM, but I cannot use that without mobility. And the game is over already. Yeah, maybe I can still reach the gorilla for a shot. Maybe. Yes. Nice. I had to fight hard for this 3k damage game. This guy, he was playing like a 40%er, but okay. I have no idea what he had in mind there, just going down into the ditch. Not collecting any information. Then pushing into the cap without knowing what is behind. Somehow still has 64%. I am surprised. Okay, Reno now. Hi, Lucifer's Shadow. Good evening. Twitch not entirely dead. Capping to help get gun marks, maybe. He looked a little bit drunk, to be honest. The way he just dropped from the hill and just fell down there, stood there, not knowing what to do. I don't know. Let's maybe try blind shot. I did not get spotted, so I imagine that there was no medium or light. Oh, the enemies have one medium tank. What is it even? E50. Very nice. Come on. Oh, great start. And he doesn't know fire extinguishers. Perfect. I think he's going to peek again. Well, let's reload then. Oh, I'm worried about the big tank destroyers. Okay. Good start, but this wasn't all that great now. We're losing a lot of time for basically nothing, and the game is already won. I hope he's falling back a little bit. Yes, come on, fall back. I don't really want to go for him. Okay, that's it. Let's continue to the others. Oh. Nah. Okay, actually still hits me like that. Nice, no spore liner. Gorilla shot again. And he won't have gun depression for me. Nah, okay. Yep, good. Still 3k. Hard to win when team loses heavy side, the medium side, and everything. I mean, hard to win without winning any side. Yes, definitely. Yeah. You need to win one side, either the one flank or the other. But being in the middle without winning anything is kind of pointless. I still like to start in the middle just to have the option to decide then. Sometimes it just means that teams are getting steamrolled. But I would rather have it that way than getting steamrolled myself. And in best case, I still support my teammates. But I really did not see any chance on, what was it, Lagoon, to win this. Or to push in anywhere. Good start. We already have opponents in our rear. No. Okay. Too greedy. Are you going to go forwards, maybe? I would love it if the TP decided to pick up a kill. I mean, I could. Fuck. Of course, he doesn't spot anything. Nice peek. Yes. Why does my shooting changing ammo take so much time? Just tired? I am tired, to be honest, yes. Although I don't think it takes an insane amount of time. Like, even if I played top level right now, I wouldn't change the ammunition much quicker. It looks faster on PC, maybe. Where people constantly be like... But also, yes, I am quite tired today. I'm constantly running into unfortunate situations. Motivation isn't really the highest anymore. Okay. Yeah. That's the way of playing, I guess. There will be Griller camping around there. Maybe he disappeared by now if he's smart. Our teammates are also all camping on the heavy flank. So I should be careful about getting more aggressive. Like literally no one is moving. Look at this. Everyone in spawn here, then the enemies all behind that building. Let's sneak around here. Nice. Oh, there's C4. Hey, he's no spawn liner. I like that. Track shot failing, but I can still escape, I believe. Yeah, he shot. Okay. Wait, there was another request, right? So 113 GFT. Let's go for that. Former champ of the tournament scene. I was just checking. The Battle Pass giveaway just ended 6 seconds ago. Right as I check for it. Okay, holding going right. I can also go there. I'm not even going to camp, I think. Doesn't really make too much sense, although. No. 752. I'm sure some tank will be misplaying a bit, getting too passive there. Very nice. Well, the 50B pushing in, that's also something I can shoot. Does he just continue? No. He got stopped. Come on. Yeah, 50 B's dead. She might get back if he gets pushed by the Murat. Now let's aim for him for a couple seconds. With the body 100. Not coming. Oh, fail. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so much about the ammunition choice, right? That was not it. That was a misclick. I'm having a bit of a problem with the mediums to the side, because I'm very exposed here. Okay. So, Murat is reloading. We are getting base B. And what's the gun? Oh, nice. Pretty lucky. Nice. He's going to go for every 4-5. Nah. $183 is so helpful. Good. I knew the Murat was coming. Was the most likely thing for him to do, to come from my back. Now Sheridan's going to come from me from above. And there we go. Trying to be sneaky. Actually, GFT still feels nice. It got nerfed quite a bit, but hey. Can still do stuff. The armor is still very good. Accuracy is still good. DPM not so much anymore. But I liked it. Oh, I'm seeing a tank that I've also not touched in ages. A lot of TDs actually, but the Yak E100. How's that doing now? Let's see. Badger is another tank that I've not played in a while. So in the best case, enemies are crossing to A and I'm having shots. Or over there. Come on. Nice. I did not expect him to get spotted there. Rather uncommon. Okay, somebody is to my right side. To my left side. On C. Nice. Camino spotted. All heavies have been spotted around here as well. Okay, it's going back down. Hello there. And goodbye. I'll try to put a shot out towards base D, maybe. Looks like they are going to push my teammate there. Nice. Also, Minotauro might come out. But taking out the medium will be more important now. Nah, is he coming? Okay, I will just take the shots of the Mino if he wants to shoot me. But seems like he has an empty clip. Nice. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, 590. Mino shot me thrice, I believe. So he did end up having a full clip, just to reload it after one shot instead of shooting me earlier. But he must be around there then. Okay. Yeah, they will have him. Good game. Not too campy, not too aggressive. That's like the sweet spot for the Yak. Basically, second row heavy tank. Sometimes you can even push in like on the Rhino. Yeah, can be nice. Do I go for another one? Or do I go for another one on this one? I think that will be it. Okay. I am not going to stay too far behind because I don't want to only have shots when the enemies are overpeaking like crazy. At the start, people are not going to do that. So my idea will be to get around the middle like an autoloader. Maybe have shots onto A if they push in. Maybe I can also pick around here. Oh, I have a shot there. No. Nothing here. Looks like the enemies are all on C. Nah. Ah, no spots anymore. This is not good. Now we have enemies in the enemy spawn and in our spawn. And we don't really have spotters. Maybe the IS-7 does something. This is actually too risky what I'm doing. Nah. Yeah. Exactly. Really not the greatest situation for me. His enemies are so far away. The 183 is really not that kind of camping tank. There's the RV now. Ah, failed to switch ammo. And the team is dying on the other side as well. Nope. Zero damage. Ah. Current graphics seem better than the same map in Reforged? I would not say so. Wait a second. It's... Do I still have Reforged installed though? Let's open that. I could sometimes hear people complaining about graphics in Reforged, but I can totally not understand that. There's one aspect about the graphics that I really dislike, and that is the vegetation. It's like a fixed circle where you have the vegetation active and then it's cut off completely. Ah, we have game sound suddenly. But let's go without music. And I want to go for training room. There's a hardcore game mode. I've not seen that one yet. Oh, so that's realistic, basically. Training room. New room. And then... map. Oasis Palms isn't even there. So... huh? Okay, maybe let's just go for this one. Taking quite a while, but okay. So graphic settings at the moment for me are absolutely playable. I think the game sound is way too high. Let's turn that down, like so. SFX as well, I don't really know. But weird that suddenly the sound is working. I don't think it looks bad. Like, there's a lot of stuff to complain about, performance-wise. Oh, wait, you don't see it. Why do you not see it? Apologies. You don't see this because... Ah, okay. I was going for one app and not the whole screen. Okay. And now the connection isn't working at all. I have to reconnect again. No, it's hanging up there. Okay, let's do it this way. Now it's working. No. So, graphically speaking, this looks very good in my opinion. Especially on a desert map like this, you don't see the vegetation cut off. Bushes didn't really improve though. Those are still the same. Now let's actually do some little reforge tests. So maybe your settings. Well, I don't need to play on your settings, I'm playing on mine. And I'm playing on settings that are fine for me. I play Blitz on max settings. On Reforged, I do not play on max. I have a lot of stuff around the middle or high. 60 FPS still. So these settings work for me without any lags. Few lags I had, but I didn't dare to elevate them any further than that. Because I went for optimized settings and then I increased a couple of default settings. Yeah, Benjamin is also saying the same. Like, default settings would be everything on low for me. On not everything, but a lot more stuff would be on low. So I increased vegetation. I decreased shadows for that because I know that shadows are very processing intensive and you don't pay that much attention to the shadows compared to the vegetation. You see those. What actually happens if I go for Ultra? Is my device going to burn then? I don't know. The rest I will just leave as is. Wait, how can I delete the room? There we go. Standard fight, okay. Oh. Screen recording hung up again. What's going on with the screen recording? I think I need to restart the app there. 1 second, please. Yeah, now it's not finding my PC anymore. Okay, now. There we have it. Nope. Yeah, a fire button not connecting. Right as I'm starting, already having a bug. And that's why I'm basically not able, or I would not really be able to play Reforged for longer. This cannot be the finished product. Fire button sometimes just does not work. I tapped like 3-4 times without getting any shot off. Okay, I'm still having 60 FPS, no frame drops. Everything smooth. Later it gets the worse my English. Okay. Ah. Okay. But still, the game is running smoothly, even if you're not playing on the recommended settings. You can increase a couple of things, and I would recommend you decrease the shadows and the effect quality. Both of those really are going to be hard on your processor. Also, both of those aren't really needed for the gameplay, and they don't look that much better. And you don't want a huge amount of fire and smoke to impair your vision, so just decrease effects and shadows, increase vegetation, maybe some other stuff, and it will already look a lot better then. Okay, good game. Oh, this camera looks fancy here. A bit too fancy even. The reflections are feeling a little bit too harsh. The flickering. Let's play maybe M60. Reforged has a ton of shot bugs, yells ricochet, and yet you did damage. Then it says, we got him, your shot hits the turret. Okay. I'm mostly complaining about this bug, with shots not being fired at all. We still see, look at this. We see the vegetation being reared there. It's not a smooth transition between no vegetation and a lot of vegetation. It's just... Oh, let's get wrecked. Yeah, I was firing and the shot did not get out. Again. I literally cannot play like this. Yeah, I can hit some shots. But again, I tapped twice. Okay, sorry, Batshit. Again, not being able to fire. If Wargaming proceeds to release Reforged as it is in 2 weeks, if that's supposed to be the final version, I would not be able to play on a tablet. Doesn't work. I can't. For checking out the graphics, it's fine. But I cannot fucking fire. So I'm constantly tapping the fire button over and over again. Also, what I find very confusing at the moment, the consumable cooldown. No shots. The cooldown of the consumables looks the same as the time that the consumable is active. Is it set to dynamic aim? But that would be holding the fire button, right? I mean, I'm just tapping it very quickly. And it does that weird stuff. Enlarge the fire button. That's a good tip, but it's set to maximum size already. And that is like 50% smaller than what I have in Blitz. But it's not like I misclick. I hit the fire button. I was also already thinking whether I was stupid for just having the small fire button misclicking. But no, I'm just tapping exactly the fire button. And still the shot doesn't come out. But let's check out whether dynamic aim is on. I don't even know where. No. There's dynamic aim. Nope. Just standard auto aim. Also, when I go for the touch, for the editor here, I have 2 fire buttons, although I only have 1 active, so it's always a bit of a gamble which one's going to be shown in-game then. But you can see 150%, and it's still damn small. For this one, though, it could be huge. The others are also not maxed out. Those buttons are too small for my taste. Anything else I might want to try on the graphics? Let's go for high and see if I get lags. Try with dynamic aim. But dynamic aim is a thing where you... Wait, what is that? I wouldn't really know right now. You can try, of course. Still 60 FPS. But there are some jumps now. Yeah, the last graphic settings, those are not that good. So I'm having auto aim, but I don't get what's the difference now. Oh. No. I hit the fire button. Pretty sure I hit it. hitting it again without it shooting. Again. Oh, I failed to ram. Okay. And there's the 183. Nope. Also dynamic aim doesn't do anything. So I would have to play on PC in order to be able to play Reforged. Another thing that I find very confusing about Reforged compared to Blitz, if you go for the battle results screen, the design is just horrible. First of all, why is the damage so small? Like, there is so much room on this screen, and yet the damage is absolutely tiny. I want to see the damage number. In Blitz, that's a lot larger. Damage number should be much bigger. Also in the current Blitz, it says Sieg right now. In Blitz, in English, it would say victory. That's also larger behind the damage numbers, etc. So it doesn't feel that empty. I kind of like that. On the other hand, we have the top with all these emblems, these symbols, whatever, third class, fire, etc. It feels kind of unsorted and just feels totally messy. I would want the most important ones to be on top and want them to be larger. The others, they don't matter to me. They can be small to the side, maybe. I don't need them. But if I go for this screen, the first thing I want to see, damage, kills, maybe also block damage, assisted damage. But I want the main numbers, the main features to be more prominent, have some hierarchy, actually some very basic design principle that's not really applied. We don't know where to look at when seeing this battle screen. This one's even worse. Seeing credits, it just feels irrelevant to look at it completely. An insanely long animation to see the last one, and that's also quite tiny. Maybe because my device is rather uncommon. But then there's another big problem. And that is, usually we have the back button on the left side, top left. Like if we are checking out, let's go for the settings. Where is the back button? Top left corner, where you can go back here. In Blitz, the top left is always reserved for the button to go back in any menu. In this game, it isn't. Like, if I tap battle history, top left is back. Now I tap a battle, suddenly top left is my profile, and to go back I would need to tap the right side. This is completely unintuitive, and really, this is a big mistake, a big flaw in the design, in my opinion. You can't design a UI in a way that you just sometimes go back on the left, sometimes go back on the right, and then you just get confused. Takes you more time to process everything. Where is the button? Unnecessary. Well, and then what else was I criticizing? Yeah, fire button not working, the main issue. Graphics are kind of hard to fine-tune, where they could not play with details on Ultra. Vegetation on Ultra was no issue though. Fine-tuning the graphic settings also took quite a bit. Okay, now I have notifications there with also it just shows the credits. Battle history. Friend request does work, apparently. Ah, okay, that was a platoon invitation. Met for us a couple of minutes ago. Or not today. Clan chat working out. Chat actually looks prettier than the current one, definitely. Still, I'm not quite getting the hang of it. It still feels weird. Also, why is the profile... Ah, it's NetForce profile background. Okay. I think the rest, that's fine. Like, I can collect everything here. Yeah. That works. Basically what we are used to, just some better graphics even. The background is a bit pixelated. Maps do look better, but also the vegetation I mentioned, those are my main concerns there. Stuff not working. Is it a new open test? Yeah, a couple of days ago it was released, reforged. Not exactly open test, I don't know what they call it now. Pre-release? I think they call it pre-release on the App Store, but it looks like an alpha, not even like a beta. Generally, when you have a beta version, all the features are in there, and there might be bugs, so you get some crashes occasionally. That we are kind of used to, right? I don't know if you guys test any other beta software out, but I have done that a couple of times for video editing software and photo editing software. Sometimes it crashes, sometimes some features get added throughout the tests, but then comes the final release and it's working. Or maybe, yeah, often professionals would say don't update before the first, second, third version is out, like a couple months after the release of a new version. In Blitz, we don't have that option because we have to update whenever it comes out, even if it is bugged. I'd like to say, I call it don't release. Yeah. I also told that to Wargaming. This is not ready. Looks good, but it's not ready for release. As long as I cannot shoot reliably, this is a problem. I cannot play this. Yeah, also some other players and YouTubers figured out, testers, that the traverse speed in Reforged is a lot worse than in current Blitz. So this also is going to cause a lot of problems. And then what else did we have? Mobility wise, I think mediums and light tanks feel way too light. I was playing 140 a couple days ago and it just jumps around. It's not supposed to happen that way. Of course, what is supposed to happen, that it can change what Wargaming does. They might decide to make it behave a little bit different, but I don't like it. Traverse seems rather fine, alright to me, but in some situations there will be problems. Yeah, did not shoot again. Again. Oh, okay, I'm still getting him. Can we go? Or am I having bots as teammates? Enemy also seems to be bot, so it's fine. Did you see that turret? The turret just popped off like with a delay. Suddenly, pop! Off it went. I think here you could really see it. The tank is almost jumping up into the air. Was worse with the Vickers. But if I'm to judge on playstyle like this, as long as the shots work, yes. Feels like Blitz, playable, it's alright. So, I would be happy for Reforged to be released once the bugs get fixed, and also this battle screen. And oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Also, of course, at the back button. Why does it have to be on the right side? Then profile. I'm always confused how to even access the profile, because it's so much easier in the current Blitz where you just tap it and it comes out. But nope, not over here. I mean, it could be... You could have the menu pop out in different ways even. You could have a button to the left side, like middle of the screen. But then profile is hidden down there. I tap it and it's empty. It's so damn empty. Just to see the profile background. What do I want with that? Why would I want a completely empty profile? If I check out the profile, I want to see the win rate, I want to see the average damage, I want to see some key figures right away, immediately upon opening it. There is no reason for it to be that small. Maybe this is my device? Is it different for you? But I don't see the reason for it. Stats also kind of... okay, they are not meant to... They are not meant to be seen that easily, so I guess that's alright. And everything is quite small for me. Then we have the stats over here. The gun marks are still bugged, so 99.0% is the absolute max. And I would love to see it getting higher than that. I mean, that's a nice challenge. Although, of course, it is still a very small percentage of players to whom it applies, but it's an annoying bug. In the end, gun marks are meant to be a measure of skill, and they don't do so properly. Yeah, I'm never going to look at that screen. This is alright, I guess. I cannot sort after win rate anymore, because Wargaming thinks win rate isn't meant to be that important. And rating should be more important. But I would still like to sort after win rate as well. I would like to see something on the profile screen. Funnily, on this screen right now, I notice I can tap the top left for getting back, and I can tap the top right for the home screen. Why is that now? Same in the clans overview. Maybe. Are they not the same height? Oh, I think yes, they are. The height is the same of the top two buttons. Yes. I was already thinking it looks weird. No. Clan overview. Let me just see real quick what it looks like in current Blitz. Hugo. Asking where I'm from. I'm from Dortmund. Well, that's where I live right now. Not originally from Dortmund, actually. And I am not playing tournaments in years already. I am streaming them, commenting on them, analyzing them. And I've streamed the entire qualifier tournament. I've streamed the round robin stage now. And next weekend there will be the top 4 tournament, and I will be streaming the grand finals on the official channel as well, not on this channel. There's the question whether it is possible to play same control mode in Reforged. I don't really know. Probably, yes, I don't know. Okay, now current Blitz. Look at the profile. It's filled with all the important information. I like it that way. If I go for the clan overview, there's also a lot more information. Feels a lot easier to navigate. Also, of course, it's larger. Back button is always top left. If I go for these stats, yeah, looks also better, less crowded. On these stats, I have the win rate as well as the damage. Also, there's more information over here. We might say Wargaming is not really wanting to focus that much on all the little graphic details yet, want to get the performance right, but I think they had time and they should not release it without delivering at least the same performance-wise, UI-wise that the current Blitz also has. If some key features are missing, like tournaments are going to miss at the start, that's alright, I guess. Not ideal, but I get that is hard to implement and will take a couple months after the release if they want to push it. But the basics should be there. Same on PC screen, super small. Josie saying, don't understand the shoot button glitch. Is it not movable or is it the sensitivity? It is movable. I put it into the right place. Sensitivity can't be it. I think that's rather something that has to do with multi-touch not being recognized by the game. I don't know exactly. The technical details I'm not familiar with, but that's how I imagine the problem to arise. Because it especially happens when I'm in sniper mode, when I'm driving around and also aiming. Mostly then I had the problems. Okay. Time for another Pro Tank game. Yeah, then also the audio bug that I'm having. But that's just on my side with streaming, that somewhere there's a bug and I cannot get the audio of the tablet to the PC, and I tested it for hours today, try to find out what any solution. But That's not quite adding to the fun of streaming. Seeing Reforged not working, audio not working, and like totally unmotivated for the near future. Ah. But I hope it will be fine. I mean, playing without audio isn't such a big deal. After all, I can also hear the audio. It's coming out of the speakers of my tablet. Although that's, of course, not supposed to be that way. Vegito, what are you actually doing? Oh no. Blocking me. It's not a good position for me to be in. Not a good map for me either. I mean, it would be decent if I was able to play for the city. But here I'm too far away from the opponents. That's too unreliable. Nah. Oh dear, I'm dead. Or not? Did I hit him? I forgot which amount of hit points he had. I kind of need to get somewhere where I'm not getting spotted for shooting. That's my problem right now. And I would like to still support my teammates. Oh, hello. Nice. Let's get down. Oh yes, I hit a blind shot. Let me get in some more distance. Points looking good though, and the game will be over pretty soon. Nah, come on. Oh. Ah. Okay, I need something more entertaining for myself, otherwise I will just fall asleep. Although, I think I will likely come to an end soon anyways. Would need a bathroom break, in the end it's quite late already. I'm getting tired. I have been tired all day. Okay, 3 mediums and 2 heavies. So likely they are going medium sides then. Let's maybe make it a last game. I think that would be good. Oh, bad shit. Rushing in straight away. GG. Krilla, you don't want to be here. Fall back, please. Run! Oh, he's pushing. Oh no. Could shoot the enemies as they are likely pushing the Krilla. What? No way, he's pushing me. Okay, good. But it doesn't really look like we could win this flank. Mm-hmm. Nice. Let's somehow support here and get into safety. No. Oof. Nope. Yeah. Have we just shot? In Reforged, matchmaking isn't working. Oh, I have not seen that, but it should be the same. Guys, I will leave you here because I'm dead. Thank you for watching. And have a nice evening still. Have a good day. I will hopefully see you back in the next days for a regular stream. And then for the main tournament, the top 4 tournament next weekend. So, thank you everyone. Maybe also leave a subscription still. If you are still watching, you can do so as well. Thank you very much, everyone. And you can now. I'm not even able to talk anymore. It's so late. And I am done. Goodbye. See you soon.